Alright, welcome everybody to another plugin review. Today we're going to be reviewing a brand new plugin that just came out today called Neutrino by iZotope. And this is actually a free plugin, so you can go ahead and check this out. You don't need an iLock or anything like that. It's a really simple plugin to use. It's kind of subtle, but it actually does work some magic. And in my opinion, this plugin is more geared towards like beginner producers or somebody who's like a singer-songwriter who doesn't know much about compression or EQ or quite how to make something sound the way they want it to sound in their head. Maybe somebody who just wants to just record something and make it sound a little bit better right away without having to experiment. And to me, it does that really well. And you can even start off with this and move on from there with some reverb and other ways of creating depth. So let's listen to some audio examples, and then we'll talk more about the plugin itself. So this mix is a song called "Alone with You" by Justin Miles. I've just done some very basic fader balancing. There definitely needs to be some automation in this song because in the beginning the drums are hitting a little bit weak. So I'm just gonna skip ahead so that way we can get to where the drums aren't so tuned out. And what I'll do is I'll play the track and I'll bypass the plugins in and out. And the way this plugin works is you're supposed to put it on every single track. And if it's a vocal, you choose voice. If it's bass, you choose bass. And it's pretty self-explanatory. So we'll listen, and then we'll talk more about it.
Through and I sing along with you in this game for two. Tell me, babe, how do you feel? 'Cause I notice that you seem so real. And tell me, what is it like to dance in the rain under pale moonlight until it starts from the skies that fall from your eyes? I'm getting wrapped up in love with you, oh, wrapped up in love.
Okay, so to me it is a little bit subtle, but it's a good starting point. And like I said, for somebody who's just starting out, this would be probably enough for them to put this on and say, hey, that sounds pretty good. Let's ship it off to, or let's burn a CD and use it as a demo or whatever. Because they might not know about other mixing techniques, and they might not even really care about that. They just want to make their original recording sound a little bit better, control the dynamics a little bit, make the frequency spectrum a little bit more balanced, and yeah, ship it off. And I think that this plugin does that greatly. Do I think that this plugin is for a professional mixer? No, and I don't think iZotope is trying to push it off as that either. But is it a cool thing? Yeah. And they tell you to put it on every track, and they say that it works similar to an analog summing. So that's exactly how I did it. So now what I want to do is try adding some analog emulated plugins, as well as some phase correction for these drums, and just kind of hear how this plugin responds when you throw different signal at it, or if it changes at all. Because obviously something is going to change if if I'm using like a virtual tape machine, right? The spectrum is going to change a little bit because of the harmonic content. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Like I said, you could start off with this Neutrino and go on from there. You know, I don't think that the Neutrino quite adds as much depth or character as if you were going to be, you know, if you were trying to mix the song yourself. Obviously, if you're experienced, you're going to add more character as well as more vibe and you know, some depth, and you know, it's just gonna, to me, you're gonna end up with a better finished project than if you were just using Neutrino. But once again, I don't think that this plugin is intended for a professional mixer, you know. So we got to take it for what it is. Okay, now add the bus version here. Okay, and obviously you could on top of this, let's add just a little bit of reverb on the pre-master bus that I have here. Very slight amount. And let's see how this responds. First, I'm going to use this M Auto Align plugin here, and then once the phase alignment is corrected, I'll go ahead and bypass all those plugins and see how it works together.
Showers fall down on me, open doors to my soul, 'cause you've got the key. You hold me close, please don't let go. We don't have to take it slow, take it slow. 'Cause you got the love I crave. Give it all to me, and don't be afraid. Hold me close, as you I shall. It's getting close to the midnight hour. Hey, oh, I sing along with you in this. This game for two. Won't you tell me, babe, how do you feel? 'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that suit so real. Tell me what is it like? Dance in the rain under pale moonlight. I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love.
Alright, so as you can hear with the analog emulated plugins and just a very, very little touch of reverb here, it's starting to sound a little bit more together. To me, it just tightens up the dynamics. The EQ isn't perfect. To me, the vocal sounds a little bit nasally still. But for what it is, just throwing it on there, clicking voice, and cranking it up all the way, I mean, it's really, really good. And this is just let me note here also that on all these plugins, I just cranked the amount and detail all the way up. Obviously, you can dial it back and dial this back and experiment with it a little bit more and probably get closer to a more professional sound. So this was just me wanting to hear what this thing sounds like, with it cranked all the way up to get a real good idea of what this thing does. And to me, this is a really, really simple plugin, and a lot of people are going to enjoy using this. So if this seems like something you want, you can easily go and get it because it's free. I don't know if it's always going to be free, but at least for now, it's free. So go and get your hands on it because this can help a lot of people for sure. And to me, hearing the difference once I used the tape in console emulation, wow, that just actually kind of blew me away a little bit. So yeah, if you have any idea or any feeling that you might want to go and check out this plugin, go and get it. It's free. Get it while it's still free, because a lot of times these things start out free and then later on it's like $50. So yeah, check it out. iZotope has quite a few actually free plugins that they've done. Like they have a delay that was really, really cool. They also have vinyl emulation that's really cool. iZotope really makes some great stuff. So check out their company. If you have the money to buy some of their plugins, check them out. But yes, Neutrino. If you had any question, now you know. It's a great plugin. So I hope this demo was helpful for you guys. I hope that you understand a little bit better how this works. And I hope to see you next time in my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this a like if you liked this. If you didn't like it, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs down. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I understand. And if you really liked it, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.